Alrighty, welcome back to our tiny house. We're going to just move some things around and put that second floor in, I think, today. So this is our first floor. We're on the first floor plan right here, and we got our stairs in, and you can see the front door is pretty much too close right over here. So let's go ahead and just tweak some things here. So when I click on the door again, your dimensions will change. So I'm just going to change this to be 8 feet 6, like so. And I think I want to change this to be, let's do 5 feet. Looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and use something called, go to annotate at the top, and it's called detail lines. Detailed lines are basically just like lines in AutoCAD that you can draw all over the place with. And so I'm in the floor plan, which I think should set the work plane, so we should be good. But in detail lines, we're just going to go like here, and we have some different styles over here. Just going to use thin lines, and I really just kind of want to mark out this kitchen just a little bit. Alright, so I walk in, and right next to me is the kitchen. What we're going to do, actually, let's come out of here. So this corner, let's go out our 2 feet. That's going to be our base cabinet, and let's get a nice whole number here or something. Do 8 feet 6. So that looks pretty good. And then I'm going to come down my 2 feet. And let's go 6 feet. You can delete that line and drag this down. Like so there's kind of our kitchen, and just to give it a little bit more privacy, let's go ahead and grab this wall. That's our basic interior wall, and let's go ahead and say create similar. And so I need to go to my line location and do interior, and then I'm going to click this little edge. I'm going to come out, and I'm just going to come out 2 feet 10. That'll kind of just divide up the kitchen a little bit between our little opening here and the kitchen. So this is like the world's smallest foyer, so to speak. Alright, now let's look down here at this room. So even though we don't have interior door yet, I want to custom make one or possibly get it offline, but I do want to show you another website where you can get a lot of models for your house for completely free, and that website is right here called Bimobject. Bimobject.com. You just type in whatever object you want. I typed in Kohler toilet, and about 500,000 things showed up, from towel racks to connections to all sorts of things. But this is I found a classic 2-piece round toilet. So this is really nice, and the other nice thing is about it is you can use your school login. You don't have to sign up or anything. You just click on that, you say sign in, you use your login there, and it just automatically does it. You come down here to download, and we got the catalog type. We don't need that. This is what I want right here. I'm going to download the actual toilet. And let's go ahead and put it in my Revit house, and we can just put it in the main folder. So it's downloaded right here. You can also just double click on it, and because it was made in 2015, you're gonna have to click upgrade the model, and it's gonna do this. You only have to do this one time. There's the beautiful toilet, because we are not going to be designing that. And then once you have the toilet up, you can say, alright, load into project. So here's the toilet, and now you can see that it's, you know, it's based on a bunch of different things. And you can see it's trying to grab on. So let's go to first floor. And now that I've lost it, I need to go back to architecture, and it should be in component, place component, and there it is. And right now it's up here, it says place on vertical face. We definitely don't want that. I'm going to say place on face. There we go. Vertical face, put it on the wall. That's what it was doing, kind of acting kind of crazy there. Alright, so that should be in the right spot. Alright. So now you should be able to grab it and then click on rotate. And then I always recommend just going straight up. And then you click again. Now you got your 90. So this toilet, you can see it just gives us this nice little outline. It's supposed to be right about there. So now if we want to see if that toilet's, you know, pretty much in the right spot, we can see water connections, and we can actually see the drain, which is really nice from a building standpoint, architecture standpoint. You know exactly where you need your water line to come in, and you know exactly where to put your drain at. So I did move it just a little bit more towards the wall, but you're kind of looking at this and you're saying, is that right? Is it upside down? I have no idea. Let's double check that, and this is just another good little example. If you come up to the top of how to use the camera tool, I'm going to click right here, and I'm going to click like I'm standing right here in this corner, and I'm going to drag over like that to the corner. And you got to zoom out and then pull these little tabs down because it's going to be at your height, or the height that's like 5'10" or something. And there it is. There's the toilet. It is now in the bathroom. Everything is great. And so let's go back to that first floor. So again with these toilets, the way this bathroom is set up is actually this toilet here, sink here, and then the laundry is actually going to be right here. Alright, so I'm actually going to move this down. And I'm going to go ahead and grab the wall. And I need to put this wall... Just a little wall separates those two. And they're supposed to be 3 feet almost. So let's go ahead and grab a dimension. I'm going to tab, grab the bottom edge, grab this edge. 2 feet 11. So let's go ahead and whoops. Go ahead and click the wall, not that. Just type in 3 feet there. There we go. And when you're done, if you want that dimension, I'm just going to delete it. But then on this side, there's going to be a sink, and then this would be a very compact washer, or we just move this out. We'd play around with this. You know, still we're just in that design process, so we'd ship things around, see where it looks, see where it works. But another thing we can do, and I'll show you this, is download some doors so we don't have to remake the doors for the interior of the house. So I open this back up, I'm back in Bimobject, and if I just type in interior door, let's see what we get. You can see all sorts of different doors, and actually this right here, this Geldwin door, that's you can get those pretty common. And so I think I'm gonna just go with the first one, this one right here. This one looks pretty good. I think that'll fit the style of our house. So we'll click on it, and it will open eventually. You can preview it. Looks pretty good. Comes in a bunch of different styles, which is perfect. Click download, same thing. You can see now we got ArchiCAD, you know, a bunch of other things. You got the different types right here. Doesn't really help because it just says Craft 04. I'm just gonna go with the first one up here. Same thing. download. There's my family. It's probably an older model. I'm going to open it up. So the nice thing about these are from companies. These are professionally made. They're exactly the same product that you would actually get, which tells us, I mean, look at that. They got everything in here. Got the door jambs, you got the handle already set, you got the swing, equal distance. So you can see what it would look like from a professional standpoint making this. We're not going to go that far in depth, so we're just going to go ahead and load into project. And now because I have that toilet open, it's going to ask me. I'm going to click my tiny house. And it loves to jump me into the 3D view. I'm going to jump back to first floor. I'm probably going to lose the door. The door is gone, so now I got to go back and click on door. And there it is. There's my door, and that style is going to be good enough for me. And you can see that it is in metric, which doesn't really help us that much. And at the same time, it doesn't really hurt us. So let's go down to the bottom and pick the 786, and then not really sure. So the height's a little bit different. It's not going to be exactly the same, but this is pretty close to 30-inch door, which is what I want. And I'm just going to plop it into my house, just like so. Alright, perfect. So you can see we got our door in here, our bathroom, and we don't need this to actually be it needs to be 30 inches, not 36. So what I'm going to do is actually, or was it 36? Yeah, so you can see by clicking these little anchor points, we don't need to put down a dimension. We can just do that, and now we can see from inside edge. I'm going to change this because I've clicked the wall's going to move. I'm going to type in 30 inches. Much better, and that makes way more sense. I was a little worried there because, and I'm using the D-pad here. I'm just eyeballing it. I don't really need it exact. And now we can definitely fit in a washer, little dryer stacked combo thing. And then over here we can build a sink if we want to, but there we go. There is our lovely bathroom. And aesthetically, you know, maybe we should line up the window, or maybe not, you know, totally up to you. I'm gonna put it right in the middle where I had it. So that's close enough. Alright. So that looks good. These look good. This looks pretty good. It's not truly in the center, but you know what? I like to keep these pretty good. Alright, so let's go up to the second floor now. And so I'm walking up the second floor. We can still see that underlay. So I'm actually going to change that. So I'm going to come down here to, where is it? Right here. Underlay, second finished floor. There we go. That's what I want. Second finished ceiling, and let's go ahead and grab that wall, that same interior wall, and let's see. Oh, I need to click on exterior face. So I'm gonna go all the way up. The whole upstairs is just the bedroom. This is a bachelor/bachelorette pad. One person's living here, almost like a studio apartment kind of thing. You're up here, and then everything is just right there at your fingertips. So what I'm going to do is kind of outline this. This is where the chimney goes up, so I'm going to keep this like so. And actually that's wrong, because we need to actually come across like that. So I'm going to take this and move it up. Simple fix. There we go. So you can see it's just open. There's not going to be any door or anything. And now the homeowner, or you, can totally choose the next thing you want to do here. I'm just going to throw in a wall about right there. This is going to be some massive walk-in closet. Put the bed over here and kind of see where I'm going with this. Now that we have that door, I'm gonna go ahead and grab that door. So same door, exact same door, keep it simple. I'm gonna put this one about right there, and put this one over. Actually, I'm gonna make the bathroom bigger, so I'm gonna push this up, grab this, grab, oops, flip that. Yeah, we do want to flip that, and we want it to open in. Flip that, drag that up. That looks pretty good. Let's see how big this room actually is. Let's grab an align dimension, hit tab. 10 feet 6, perfect. What do we got here? 6'11". So this is pretty good walk-in closet, and that's a pretty good bathroom. So really, this is all basically set out. Now let's go ahead and dimension the outside edges while we are here. So we want to dimension edge to middle, all the way to edge. And make sure you don't grab the siding. And then boom, put it down. So you can see we got some things going on here. So let's just make it look, or actually just use some round numbers here. So I'm gonna do 11.6, and then what do we got here? Let's do 4.6. There we go, 4 feet, 4 feet. Let's see what that actually looks like in the inside edge. So we got 3.5 to there. We got 3.74. So we're actually off by 2 inches. Not that anyone would ever notice, but let's go ahead and just click on this window and change that to 8. There, now it's exactly the same. And I'm going to go ahead and do that same thing to the side. And if you want, you know, put the overall 20 feet above that, nest those dimensions, make it look nice and clean. We got 20 going this way. You know, I should have tied those together, but we'll do the same thing here. So I'm actually going to click this one, type in 4 feet, and then do this one and type in 4 feet 8 inches. There we go. Now it's, you know, separated out. Looks pretty good. You can put your bed over here, or you can put your bed over here. The windows are exactly the same, coming from this corner, not on this wall. You know, and then you can put a big dresser here. You could do gas fireplace here. That's what's in the basement. We could draw up some stuff over here. Here's this. Let's go ahead and just put this right in the middle of the room. So I'm going to do the same thing with my align dimension, tab, tab, tab. And then I'm going to click this little equals button, which is really nice. See that little equals? You click equals, and then bam, puts that right in the middle of the room. And that is perfect. So let's go to the first floor and just make sure these are good as well. So same thing. Be having lots of dimensions here in a second. And again, I'm tabbing through. I'm always tabbing through. I don't want the siding, I want the actual wall. So this one, I don't want that. This one I'm going to grab the interior just like I did before, so I can put this right in the middle. You gotta hit escape, then click the 2 dimensions, and then click that equals button. Perfect. And this one looks pretty good where it is, but let's go ahead and just... Alright, it's at 4 feet 5.5. Might as well just make it a nice clean number. Go ahead and click on the window, then change this to 4.6. Perfect. Alright, how much room do we have here? Another thing is to do is just grab model lines. 2 feet 5 inches. So we got 29 inches. So we got 29 inches, double check that again. Yep, 24 plus 5, 29. So I say this all the time, you know, I wonder what would fit there. Well, I just looked up. This is an LG front end washer that's supposedly stackable, but you can see right down here in the product dimension it's 27 wide, so even if you put some trim baseboards on the bottom, you'll still have enough room for this washer. So okay, so that was for this area right here, and now let's just put these windows kind of where we want them, and I want them to match my upper floor exactly. So I'm gonna hit tab, grab that, and then this. Oops, see, I clicked one too many times. I want these to be tied together, so I'm gonna do that again. Grab my align dimension, hit tab, click the middle, and then click this middle. So I know I want this one between there to be 4 feet, and I want this one here to be 4 feet 8. And you can see how that just shifted that, so we need to put this back to 4 feet. I think that's what we want, unless I got these backwards. Let's double check, and of course I do. Alright, so first floor, oops. So when you click on, actually this is a good lesson, when you click on the actual dimension to change it, you'll get this where you can actually just override the actual dimension, which you don't ever want to do, because now things are not going to be accurate if you do that. Alright, if you just do that, they swap, so just double check that real quick, but it looks like this is pretty good. Alright, so we can actually go to the outside, see our house. Maybe this will be the last time we fix this, maybe not. But let's go to this side and let's just fix that as the last thing to do in this video. So again, I click on it. I could just push and pull, but I don't like doing that. I'm going to click edit in place, click on the extrusion, click edit extrusion, and then drag these right to their edges. Perfect. And I think that'll do it for this video. Don't forget to hit finish model and save.